A last chance to impress for a direct invite to the international. The grand finals of StarLadder Season XII is finally ready to begin today with a busy day of matches beginning with a double-header. Chinese team ViCi Gaming will take on London Conspiracy, a Greek roster competing at their first major LAN event. Taking place at the same time as Cloud9's opening match against the newly tinkered roster of Team Tinker. A loss for either team will see them forced into action at 15 o'clock CEST in the first elimination stage of the tournament. The second game scheduled for 15:00 CEST is Team Mai's opening game against Team Secret, while Invictus Gaming's opening game against Alliance has been rescheduled following visa issues for the Chinese team as they attempted to travel through Frankfurt Airport to reach Bucharest. Their troubles has seen the organizers rotate the schedule to focus on the top half of the bracket, with both lower bracket and upper bracket matches now scheduled to take place today. Invictus Gaming and Alliance are expected to either meet at 23 o'clock CEST tonight or play each other on a busy second day of professional Dota 2. This is the first tournament featuring some of the biggest names in professional Dota 2 since the Asia Championships in February and could be an explosive tournament for many of the roster changes throughout the team. The Chinese New Year roster shuffle has seen Dominic Blackreitmeyer depart ViCi Gaming and replaced by Chen Haozihao, but the hard carry will be hoping for revenge with his new American roster Team Tinker. Elsewhere, Invictus Gaming have brought in Zhu Burning Zilei and Zheng Faith Hongda. Alliance have brought in Sebastian 7 CKNG Mad Depths, while former EHOME members Chai Ma Shi Feng and Kuahayo Chongzin will be competing with their new all-Malaysian roster that has been dominating the SEA region. The tournament is expected to be the final event under the current patch. With the new patch scheduled for the post-StarLadder season, it's also an important time for the International 5. The direct invites are expected to be announced in around the start of May, which is only a week away. Teams could be nervous to impress with so much competition for the 8 invitations. While some remain destined to claim that invite, this could be a good chance for Team Mai to prove they can continue their winning streak outside the Southeast Asian region while their competition in Rave and MVP Phoenix are forced to watch from home. The former Europeans battle the former Americans. Main stage, Cloud9 vs Team Tinker, 11:00 CEST. Second stage, ViCi Gaming vs London Conspiracy, 11:00 CEST. Main stage, Team Mai vs Team Secret, 15:00 CEST. With the schedule reshuffle due to Invictus Gaming's travel woes, we should see both the first upper bracket finalist and the first elimination by the end of the night. Expectations will be towards ViCi Gaming claiming that first spot, but there could be a few surprises along the way. This could be an action-packed tournament with so many informed teams competing in Bucharest. Let the day begin. You have probably heard the statistics. Team Mai are dominating the region. Since the team were born, they have lost a single series and have already secured 45 wins over their opponents. The team have gone from strength to strength, qualifying for ESL in Frankfurt, I-League and Red Bull Battlegrounds, and now have their first big test as they move into an opening round match against the XII rankings #1 team in the world. A tense matchup for Malaysian fans and what could erupt into a great series if Team Mai are able to keep up with the drafting from Clement Puppy Ivanov. GoSubet statistics are understandably fairly even, with Team Secret a narrow favorite to defeat the informed Malaysian squad. Could there be a surprise in the opening round, or will Team Secret just have too much for a team that was only placed together a month ago? Upcoming Greek roster London Conspiracy have moved mountains to get to their first major LAN event. Placed in a qualification group with Cloud9, Virtus Pro and defending champions Team Empire, they were clearly the underdogs and expected to drop to 3 of the top teams in the world. An unexpected 2-0 victory over the season's XII champions forced the Russians out of the competition and allowed London Conspiracy to scrape through on score difference to reach their first major LAN event. Now placed against the top Chinese team, all signs would point to an easy victory for ViCi Gaming, and the GoSubet statistics enforce that with a massive 90% in their favor. This may be one step too far for the developing Greek team, but a victory here will enforce the biggest statement that they are ready to compete on the big stage. A heavyweight opponent for the new Malaysian powerhouse. Let's be honest, the way regions work in professional Dota 2 has long been a confusing subject, with many teams seeming to relocate between America and Europe whenever they choose. Two big cases of this feature in the opening match of the finals. Cloud9 and Team Tinker. Questions were raised when Cloud9, now classed as European, were placed into the American qualifiers for the Asia Championships, DAC, featuring a roster of 4 European players. Either are now on Team Tinker with the arrival of Black, who have taken residence in their gaming house in North America and competing in American tournaments. Despite currently competing with 3 European players, the team were competing in European qualifiers as recent as the second I-League tournament back in December last year. A win for either team will give them the confidence boost they need to seriously compete in this tournament, as they approach a likely second-round match against the Chinese Titans ViCi Gaming. Current Gosu bets up Cloud9 as the favorites for this match, but a big performance from Black and his team could fire them to a hard-fought victory. Can Conspiracy conquer their biggest challenge yet?